Hello, swing trading a pullback. So what the chart reveals, we are going to look at our watch list here and take a GPM for instance. We'll go to our chart and we are going to use maximum daily chart, JPM. So when we look at JPM, we trace two support lines passing by the valley of the mountain or the higher lows, and that is where we want to buy. So trading a pullback for us is waiting for the chart to pull back to the support line passing by the valley of the mountains, and when it starts going up from there we can buy. Today is November 13, 2025, and we are analyzing the chart after the market closed yesterday but has not opened today. Yesterday the price went up. We have a green bar. The price at the end of the day was higher than the price in the morning when the markets opened. We have the dates on the x-axis from the past to the present and the price from 0 up. And right now it seems like, because we are using maximum daily chart, every candlestick is a day time frame. It seems like yesterday it reached a new high. So the price is going up. It's now pulling back to the support line here. Therefore, we are now going to buy because we are using long option and swing trading strategy, which consists of buying the stocks when they pull back to a long trend line. More precisely, what we are looking for, the line passing by the valley of the mountain, and it tends to be longer than 1 year time frame for most of those large cap stocks that we are swing trading. And you can see those dotted line, they are here. So when they pull back to those long uptrend line, more precisely a valley line, and start going up from there after a few higher lows, we like to buy. And right now it's going up. It's nowhere near ready to pull back yet. Therefore, we are not going to buy. We are just going to keep observing it. So that is what that chart revealed to us when it comes to GPM. Is still on its way up. KR, so KR is on its way down based on its chart. We can see that it reached a new high around August and has not breached that level yet. So all the other peak seems to be lower. Yesterday the price went up as well. We have a little bit of uptrend there, but in overall it seems to be going down. Whether it's pulling back to our valley line, I'm not entirely sure. We are just going to keep observing it. We see that this support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain, it breached here. So we can just continue observing it to see if it's done going up, and it is on its way going down to the valley line before starting a new cycle again. So that cycle started here. We don't know if it's done and it's going to complete it here or not. So we are just going to continue observing it. At the moment, it is not a buy, at least based on the strategy we are using. LII is, again, based on its chart, is on its way down. The price yesterday went down. The price at the end of the day was lower than the price in the morning. Therefore, it is highlighted in red. We have a green bar there as well. But when we are looking at it as overall, it went up, pulled back a little bit, went up, and reached a new high there, and it's on its way down. It seems like we purchased it there. Arrows facing up shows where we purchased. Arrows facing down shows where we sold. So we purchased it there and sold it there. So we can take a look at it to see how much we make on that trade. So it reached a new high there, and it seems to be going down, but it's still now close to the value line that we like to buy at when it start going up from there. It's pulling back, but it has now reached where we like to enter the trade yet. Therefore, it is not a buy based on the strategy we are using. One more that we are going to analyze today together is LLY. So LLY is on its way up. So we traced those line here. We have not even selected one to be where we like to buy next time, but it's going to be probably this one to be our value line. And you can see that it is a long line there. Going into 2026, we'll prefer to wait and buy at that line or probably this one, but we'll keep observing it. There is this one as well, and that could be a possibility, but right now it left this support line there, went up in 2024, pretty much took a year to pull back to this support line and start going up from there. So yesterday the price went up and it reached a new high. Yesterday pretty much it breached this resistance, this peak line, this peak, this mountain peak. It breached it 3 days ago or so and continuing to go up from there. So we purchased it in 2024 using short option and swing trading strategy, and then we purchased it again right at the tip there. It went up a little bit, few days, and was done. So we got stuck in it since August last year to now. So we have not sold it yet, but it was just the past few days that we became positive in it. We can see where the arrow is that we purchased it, and you can see where the corresponding price is. So pretty much like 2 or 3 candlestick, 3 days candlestick by about that level. So we became positive in it for that time frame. So you can see that for most of the year the price was below where we purchased it. So it went all the way down to this value line and went up. Value line or support line. At this point, I don't know if it's a support line for the upside wall of the mountain, but it seems to be a value line because it has been on this rise for almost 2 years, and then took about a year to pull back to that value line and then start going up. So now the question is, should we sell it to lock in that small profits or stay in it? Because it pulled back to this value line. If we assume this is a value line, although it originated from here, which is like somewhere here, will be 2021, it could continue going up, or if that is just a steep growth, it could pull back to this line here. But as we are looking at it, when it left this value line and exceeded this peak, it has been on that rise for almost 2 years. So and it didn't take long to breach this peak here after it left the value line here. So if we assume it's pretty much pulled back, took a year to pull back to the value line, is going to continue going up, we might decide to stay in the trade for half the time frame it has been climbing up here, or it climbed up here, which will be about a year before we sell it. But we are going to continue observing it to see what it's going to do. But right now we have a small profit in it, and that is, we bought it at the wrong price, but because it is upward stock, we kept it for a year and now it became positive. That is why we do not set a stop loss to lock in our losses we just let it be, and we just focus on learning from those experiences and pick strong stocks so that if we buy it at a wrong price, we can still make money in it by just keeping it until it becomes positive, because it is going to come and surpass that level where we purchase it at, and we just learn from it and pay close attention to the chart to see where we like to buy next time. So we can go to our record keeping spreadsheet and check LYY. So LYY, we purchased it in January for 616 a share, and we sold it a month later for 641 a share. We pay 18 cents fee, and we made 256 total, of 4% return, or $25 profit per share on that previous one that we just look at. So LYY, we purchased it in October last year, 2024, for 952, and we have not sold it yet. You can see that area, that is what we'll record the sales, and we'll record the purchases on the left side of it. But you can see that for 952 is currently 1,017. So you can do the calculation to see how much profit is in there per share. I think it's almost $50 per share, right? 900, let's just round it to 17 minus 953 is $64 per share there. So, and we are just going to keep an eye on it. We know that at some point it can pull back as well. You know, those things, they go up and they go down, so they can pull back. Depending on how it pulls back, we could become temporarily negative in it before it will start going up again. But you know, that is just the nature of swing trading. Thank you so much for watching our video. So that is pretty much how we swing trade a pullback. We wait for that to pull back to, you know, where we like to enter and start looking at it to see if it start going up. So having a few higher lows there just tell us that maybe it's going down, it's getting ready to start going up. About 3 higher lows, and then we will buy at the first or second green bar that follow a pullback. Is the strategy we use, and so far none of them is set for us to buy today. But there is one that, you know, we purchased, we have not sold yet, and is positive, but it took us a year of holding on to it to get to that point. So it is a long-term gain. Just take your time to select the stocks that you are putting in your watch list, that when you buy it at a wrong price, you just let it be. Your money is frozen in there. Some of them might pay small dividends, some of them may not, but you know that at some point it's going to turn around and pass you by, and you can just continue the climbing to the mountain peak with the group. So thank you so much for watching our videos. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments, and thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Girls of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and ninasoap.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. Treat your swing trading or swing trade as a short-term investment. Don't rush to sell it, and just see, once you become positive in that trade, if there is a possibility for you to continue accumulating the profit, or if it's better you lock in the profit you have and get out. So that is a learning process for me as well. You know, I started swing trading since last year, and I keep learning, I keep tweaking my strategy. I'm not new to investing in stock, but I'm new to swing trading, and I keep looking for the strategy that is well suited for my personality type, because I don't like to take a lot of risks or unnecessary risks. So, but still I keep stretching my comfort level, to see, a safe risk that I can take to, not to get out of the trade quickly because of the long up to long swing trading strategy that we are using. For that to pull back to the valley line, it could take a while. So we don't want to get out too early, and then it will take us more than a year or two before we can find a chance to buy this stock again. But at the same time, we don't want to stay in the trade for too long until it's just ready to start going down, just like the way we experienced it before. That is something we are going to keep working on, to keep improving. And just take time, give yourself a grace, and don't try to know everything before you take your first step to start swing trading. Thank you for your time.